All right, hello. It's another Sunday, and I'm here for another episode of your Gacha News. And also today, I want to clarify something previous week because I gave some misinformation, and that misinformation is that I looked over that I should have been talking about, and even though I did not talk about it, I should have given the info. This is just plain misinformation. It's my side pretty bad. But to speak about the AI instance once again, it's a lot deeper than I thought it was. Because originally I thought, hey, people were just looking at the copied images from I'm pretty sure Wuthering With You and just copy the homework, blame that like, oh, that's AI inspiration and stuff, you know. No, apparently that was not the root of it. The root of it is everything surrounding everything in the vicinity, like all those TVs and stuff. Like for example, this specific TV, and he has removed the AI video used in the bank quest. If you have seen the thumbnail that I have updated before, um, from the previous week video, this has a lot of questionable frames inside that people were wondering, is this AI or not? And to most people, they just think it's just AI. And I do think that I'm going to agree with a lot of stuff because listen, a lot of companies nowadays use AI, and a lot of assets, I would say, used in the background probably are made by AI because it just takes so much effort to make something that they are just thinking, hey, let's take a shortcut, we're going to use AI for this, which resulted in all the crash out. And now, speaking about AI, let's dive into my opinion on it. Um, I'm just going to say this, okay? It's my opinion, not yours. You are free to tell me your opinion inside the comments. Don't worry. If you are against AI, I don't hate you. If you are with AI, I don't hate you either. I'm just saying you probably should look for the things yourself. Now, over this AI issue, let's look at this small clip that I found recently by a YouTuber Ellie Official, and I think he is completely correct on. Yeah. So I think the crash out is quite unreasonable as well. But that doesn't mean that we should not question, does the game use AI or not. If you really don't like the game use AI, sure, then quit the game. It is what you like. It is what it is, right? But I feel like then you should know and understand that a lot of companies are going to use AI because AI is going to the future. Now, before we dive any deeper, let's look at this person right over here who posted a pretty common knowledge post for a person who I think rage baits a lot, and I think this guy rage bait in Whirring Wave community, or I don't know. I'm not sure to which community he belongs, but I think it's Whirring Wave. Basically, he rage baits a lot of Hoyo shields. This is just another person that I think is so radicalized that you probably should never listen to him, by the way. But I do think this reposted image from this person, how it feels looking at Twitter right now. This image is completely true. Hoyoverse uses AI. Everybody's chill. Well, sometimes not. Um, Another Hoyo first game, well, Honkai Star will use AI, everybody's chill, yeah. Wuthering Waves use AI, yes. I'm pretty sure Wuthering Waves use AI. If Wuthering Waves does not use AI, I'm gonna be shocked, okay? Like, Wuthering Waves will 100% use AI. I'm 100% certain about it. Resident Evil use AI, everybody chill. Like, it makes no sense that everybody get mad at Nevnus to Evnus for using AI. Now, does it really not make any sense? To me, actually, it kind of does, because the quality control was not there. There was absolutely no quality control for any AI issues. Like all the previous game above listed do have some quality control. You could see it. You could understand. Hey, some some AI things that they made looks pretty nice. While if you look at Neverness to Everness, some AI feels clunky. Some AI images look very off, and that's where all the chaos come from because the game makes it obvious it uses AI and lacks quality control. Now, does that mean that we should hate all games using AI, even with quality control? I don't think so. And there is a lot of reasoning behind it. And for the reasoning, let's move on to the next post, which I'm going to talk about is this person right over here. Um, I'm going to do the TLDR, but if you want to read it, like, go ahead. I'm gonna scroll down slowly and surely so you can just pause whenever and read it for yourself. All right, that's it. You have probably paused, you'll probably read it, and I'm going to do the TLDR, okay? The TLDR is look, AI bad shenanigans, right? But it's the future. You cannot prevent AI. And all you have to do is actually make sure to use AI ethically. So they proposed ways to use AI in a ethical manner to make sure that, well, no one get hurt by AI, which I support majorly because a lot of times AI is quite nuanced because you're not gonna send every artist to make the background, right? Like, if $1 million company who are on a budget to make a game and they could make the background with AI instead of humans and have just one or two human quality control instead of having 10 groups of people designing and having quality control on the background as well, that would be a goddamn win. That's like 1,000, maybe, well, at least $10,000 difference, right? Like, a lot of money is poured into it, and a lot of gain will come out if you just use AI instead of humans. So it's a company decision. And should we hate that? I don't think so. I think what we should hate is that if AI actually takes over the passionate part of the game, for example, the game design, like the ideas how to make a game look or write a story around it, like I think that impacts what AI can do, right? I think that's the impact that AI should not take over. I think it's fine to use AI ethically for the background or as reference, even, but a lot of times I feel like people will crash out over absolutely nothing. And for the people who have experienced Neverness to Everness, the map is quite big and they have a lot of billboards hanging around. So I'm not going to blame them for using AI, but I am going to blame them for not quality controlling those parts. Because I feel like a lot of things could just be prevented by quality control. It is what it is. Um, I feel like this drama is just there for absolute, and people shouldn't get mad at a big company game using AI. Now, am I defending the company? Hell fucking no. They are rich as fuck. 800 fucking million dollars poured into Neverness to Everness. Do small indie company? No, no, no. Probably not. But at the same time, I feel like every game deserves their own advantage. Okay? Like, you like the game, play the game. You don't like the game, don't play. You're not gonna play for um let's say uh you're not just gonna play for the experience, right? You just you play for how you feel. And that's all I can say for now. Okay, now moving on from all those depressive AI talk. let's talk about all these rage posts, right? Like, I think there is a lot of words that need to be said to all of us, essentially, including myself. We probably should get a life. This post right here, an average gamer problem. Binge game for 12 hours a day. Blame developer there's not enough content. I remember this. I remember back in the day when I played Genshin, I was starved for fucking content. It was not the developer's fault, guys. It's my own fault for binging the goddamn game. For binging the goddamn game. I'm not the gay, by the way. I am not gay. um, it's my own fault for binging the game 16 hours a day. That was not healthy, guys. That was absolutely not healthy. I didn't have a life, and I still don't have a life now. But at least I think I'm taking things now very slowly on. I'm becoming a tourist, and I'm enjoying my view out inside the game because I feel so burned out from open world gacha game. Like, immense burnout. Like, I don't even want to touch any games right now, but it is what it is. And I feel like this is another issue because people start rage posting because they have nothing to do in the game. It is what it is. It is what it is. The only person that you have to blame is yourself if you are rage posting online. I swear to God, the community is nice. Everyone else interacts with one another, and there is no fucking way outside of Twitter you would meet a goddamn retard, including myself. Now, aside from this, there has also been another issue for these people who binge 12 hours a fucking day. A Chinese player refunded a full year worth of payment, approximately $9,000. Guys, I did dumb stuff as well. I spent like 1,000, 2,000 probably maximum on Genshin. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I spent quite some money on that game. Uh, but after a certain time, definitely stopped spending money on the game. You know, like, I mean, it's not even a certain time. It's just like after that one time, I was like, okay, we're done here. I'm not gonna spend any more money because do you know how frustrating it is to understand that your character that you want to pull is either $120 fucking dollar or like $240. Like, for fuck's sakes, man! For fuck's sakes! That was crazy. I calculated everything I put in, and I was like, "Damn, I ain't gonna do that ever fucking again." Because holy fuck, that was just such a ripoff. It is what it is. But hey, I got scammed. It is what it is. It's my own fault. But this guy who is trying to get things refund, and what Tenha said, note that you could get sued by doing this. Yes, you fully purchase this yourself. Okay? You cannot refund this shit. You can't. You can't. He doesn't saying he doesn't fucking care anymore for the game doesn't mean you get to refund. Okay? You spend those money there, it's gone. It's fucking gone. Do not try to get it back. It is what it is. And for anybody who knows Tenha, holy shit, he is fucking back, I guess. I remember him suddenly quitting out of nowhere, but I guess he's back, luckily. Anyway, don't do this. If you're bored of a game, don't refund. It's it will get you sued. It 100% will. Okay, so don't regret anything. If you spend it, you spend it. Now, moving on to this post, which is so true, by the way. Like, I see so many people rage posting about fan service this, fan service that. They're just gooners. And what if we are? What if we are gooners? Who cares? Who's stopping you guys? Who is stopping you from good? No, I'm joking. Alright, that's going a little bit too far. But But Gacha games essentially is just a good magnet, okay, guys? It's a fan service factory. It is what it is. You cannot hope for no fan service. Like, I know a friend of mine doesn't like a lot of fan service, but he still plays the game because he doesn't give a fuck. We just don't give a fuck, okay? Fan service is fan service. We understand. Like, nobody denies, if I'm correct. Nobody fucking denies Wuthering Wave is not a fucking Gooner game. Because it fucking is, brother. It fucking is. This is indefensible from Wuthering Wave. It is a Gooner game at this point. It is what it is. But hey, at least we can. Okay, the jokes are going too far today. I'm in a good mood, okay? I'm in a good mood. Um, but yeah, all I can say is that don't get your hopes up for no fanservice. I think the best thing you can do is either ignore the community that really love the fan service, and just play the game however you like. I think you really need to set your line, well, draw your line to people who really like fan services. If you don't like it, just tell them. Like, nobody is ever gonna bother your ass. Like, it's not like everybody wants to see you goon, okay? There's no fucking shot. There's no shot that everybody wants to see you goon. So it's fine to request them to tone down. It's fine to tell them, hey, you know, don't do it here. If you suddenly just come across them in your timeline or whatever, look, I ain't gonna say something, but the algorithm will say something. I'm pretty sure that you're a gooder as well then, but but if you're not, just in case if you're not, there's always just a block button, There's always a block button. So let's clarify this. You cannot stop Gacha from making Gooner content. You cannot call the other side Gooner while your side is Gooner as well. Okay? Let's be goddamn honest. It is what it is. We cannot do that. And once again, it's Gooner heaven, okay? Gooner's left, Gooner's right. Okay? It's at least not Epstein Island, guys. It's fine. It's fine here. Because everything here, at least, is fictional, okay? This is just another problem as well. Just fictional characters and ethnicity and all the shenanigans. Because okay, here we go. Pedophilic on the character Ameth. Um, well, how do I say this? Okay, let's just read the post first. Pedophilic, and it's a character that looks like this. Words have truly lost meaning, and this is Ameth. The post on this is actually, it's not incest, it's grooming pedophilic incest ship. It's, oh god, so weird to explain this, right? So basically, we're talking about the character Ameth, who in lore is basically Rover's child, right? Just the child of the goddamn game. And yeah, I'm not gonna deny there are gooners. Yeah, there are gooners, but we are also just gonna slander those people who like Ameth. Like, are you in a sound of mind? Just because in-game character you are Rover doesn't mean that you cannot like Ameth, right? It's just a fictional character. Once again, like, back to the gooner shenanigans. You may goon to whatever the fuck you want on the internet, okay? Like, it's not real. It's not real. This is not real. If you goon to a child, then that might cause a problem. But hey, she is not a child, and she is fictional as well. If you goon to a real child, that's a problem. That's where, like, every yeah, no, never mind. That's a little bit too political. I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, this is the issue here online. Drawing the line on fictional characters is, in my opinion, the weirdest stuff that you could ever do. Just because people like a certain character, you're just gonna, yeah, allege them for being pedophiles, right? It is quite something. Like, how how do you explain this? Like, you are blaming somebody for something they never committed, and it's not even a crime to like a character that is in lore right now fully grown, right? And not only do they call it incest as if Ameth is your child, I mean, in lore, yes, but also no, she's a fictional character. So once again, it all leads back to people being delusional and not seeing what is fictional and what is reality. That's just my opinion. Once you can have a different opinion, you can comment them down below. It's not that I'm against people who have their own beliefs, but I do feel like there are some common sense that needs to be re-established inside the society of the internet. Now, moving on to another drama inside the Hoyo, well, the Hoyo first versus Kuro dog shenanigans. Like, you know what's going on. The gacha community is literally just Hoyo shills fighting Kuro dogs. And occasionally, people from Xanazone Zero come, people from other communities come. Like, there is no major fight. Like, the last major fight was probably NTE with every other gacha games because they were like glazing the animations and people were like, what the fuck do you mean? The animations suck balls. But all I can say is that this is just another proof of a stupid fellow who I think we already established. Like, there are many people who are trying to slander the name down. So what is going on is this person right over here. Alright, so and we read the post right here. It started with following nothing but Genshin, but now I've gone and deleted them all and only follow Wuthering Waves. Lol WW, which probably is Japanese for laughter because apparently that's something in Japan. Even went out of the way to delete Genshin related reposts and now only repost Wuthering Waves stuff. Lol, well, laughter. Your camouflage is already busted, you know. Laughter, yeah. Um, so basically, these people are impersonating Kuro fans as you. So like, there are like couple proof like about who this guy follow. Like, it went from first this is their account, how they look like, and now it's this is how their following look like. Like, it's very obvious that they are just trying to make them look like a dirty Kuro dog. It is what it is. It is. But once again, like, keep in mind, okay, guys, keep in mind. This is just one example of how you shill imitating a Kuro dog. And let me be honest, a Kuro dog could also imitate a Hoyo shill. Like, yeah, I've seen shit, guys. I've seen shit. Like, people have been fucking spying and backstabbing each other left and right. It is what it is. Like, this is just a Hoyosha example. A Kuro dog example will be the goddamn fucking same. So I would say this is just so common knowledge these days that you probably shouldn't even blink twice to see, hey, this is just some kind of bullshit as usual, right? Like, don't ever take these people serious who are negative about a game, because what we need to do is establish, do we want to play the game, yes or no? That's the most important part. As the gacha community, we should look at gacha games that are worth our time. Now, moving on to the other impersonation, or I would say it's not even impersonating, it's probably inciting. So what we saw is there is some people from Hello There Games. So I'm pretty sure there was a Discord, but I lost the image. But there was some Discord image where basically looks like the creator commented on Wuthering Waves event, like copying how their game looks like. Now, and what they actually blamed it on, oh, I think it's right. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Good morning, everyone. There have been a lot of report coming into this Discord and our official email about the game called Wuthering Waves that contains a minigame very similar to our Infector game. We at Hello There Games have not licensed or approved this in any way, and it is always sad to see your work being used by other developers. And in this instance, they don't even bother to hide the obvious. We would like to thank everyone who has brought this to our attention. It feels good to know that you are looking out for us. Heart emo. Oh, God. Alright, so you can see here the Infector and the, well, Wuthering Wave version. It's not even that obvious. If I look at this image, like what this post said, Surge, Audiosurf, and Thumper. They are families similar to Infector and were released before. Rhythm games most look similar. Hello There Games tried to accuse Wua of copying, and they probably realized those execution don't come under copyrightable asset, and they deleted their post. Exactly, once again, post is gone. It is what it is. It's absolutely delusional once again. And for the people who doesn't know how Audiosurf and Temple look like, you can either Google it, but if you don't want to, here underneath there's a post right here, is how those two games look like. Rhythm games are similar. Like the moment I looked at this, I was like, try to sue Project. What was it called again? Hatsune Miku something game. Like, come on, you can sue that. Okay, well, you know what? Just sue Piano Tales as well. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? What do you want me to do right here? Like, so many rhythm games are the goddamn same, and it's not under hashtag copyright. It can't. That's what it is. It is what it is, and I feel like this is just some weird ass incitements once again. They are being so fucking delusional. And speaking about inciting, suing, and copyright striking, John Seaman, I really don't fucking like you. I really don't like John Seaman, man. I really don't. But this one is accurate to this statement up till today. This is a dumb question, I know, but can MiHoYo sue the character design? It looks so much like the main character from Genshin. I'm genuinely kind of worried. Bitch! You do. How do you not know this? Like, here's the comment down below. Actually, it's the opposite. Dija from Grand Blue Final. I'm pretty sure it's Grand Blue something. It's been long time character since 2013. Glorybringer was 2018. It was Glorybringer. Okay, so it's a different game. I thought it was Grand Blue, but it's probably not. Okay, so yeah, it's not in my knowledge, but I know at least this game is old. So from 2013, that's 7-year difference. Like, come on, this character was already existing before Genshin itself. Like, this is so crazy. We cannot say that any character is a cheap copy, right? Like, if any character is cheap copy, you have to blame MiHoYo itself for copying pasting Yae Sakura into Yae Miko, and then once again into Honka Star Rail. Like, guys, I've seen so many Yae Sakura designs. It's so fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb as shit. Because everywhere you go inside MiHoYo, you can see every Valkyrie back. Bronya is back. In Bellabog, in fucking Honkai Impact 3rd, she's back as Silver Wolf as well. Like, guys, it's not that big of a fucking deal. It is not a big deal to reuse character designs or take inspiration from any other characters. If it was a cheap imitation, for example, the Gunner game, that was an actual cheap imitation. So, for the people who doesn't know, there was a special Gunnar game made, and they just basically taken Genshin Impact characters and enlarged their boobs, basically an AR-18 game, uh, and they just advertised it left and right. Like that is when a character design matters. That is when we should get worried. But taking a design and making it a little bit better, that is not bad. Like making Lumine based on this character, I would not mind. I would not mind at all. Like, come on, it's not that big of a deal. Hiyuki inspired by Alpha. Holy shit, amazing. No problem at all. Like, come on, guys. I think we need to be clear about this. There are nuances. There are. But a lot of times, people are mad over such small details. And it's so wasteful. It's so wasteful of energy on the internet. Really, it is. Now, on to the next issue that we have on our hand right here. And for once, I will slow clap for Gacha Truth, okay? Audio slow clap insert right here because Gacha Truth once came out with the truth. Now, like I said, there are fucking Kuro dog shields. Don't worry, they exist. They do exist. And look at this. This is such falsified information. Because, yes, the real dates are right here. But this proves absolutely nothing, okay? On neither this guy's side nor the Hoyo Shield side. Because every game comes from inspiration. So if we look at the comment down here, you see a better comparison in certain times. So if you understand where this is going, people are once again claiming and blaming about copyright. To those people, I would like to ask them to kindly shut the fuck up because games take inspiration from each other and all we have to do is enjoy the game. Stop being a fucking bitch, stop being a fucking retard, and just fucking enjoy your game. Nothing needs to be said. Like, even if we look at this, right? Like, for the people who played Breath of the Wild and Genshin Impact, they know there's a huge difference between those two. And for the people who play Genshin and Wuthering Waves, you know there's a huge difference between those two games as well. Like, these are the steps that were taken to improve upon a game. These were the steps taken and inspiration taken to another level. You should not hate it. You should be glad that such inspiring content were before your final game. It's very nice to know that there is an origin behind your game that you really like right now, right? Or am I just getting delusional here? Maybe I am. Who knows? But once again, I would say this is just a dumb debate that nothing should, well, this should never have ever happened, and nothing should ever come to happen to this bullshit because they should not exist at all. Okay, like these debates are dumb. These debates should not exist. These debates are just ruining everything for the community. And for those people who are absolutely addicted, you are all fucking called out, including myself. Well, this post is referring to Hoyo games, but I would rather refer this to all open world gachas, okay? Simple answer is Hoyo games has a system where you are building towards getting gacha currency. There's nothing else in the game to work towards. There is no sense of progression within the game itself besides collecting currency. Even the side content is a gacha currency farm. I'm being called out, chat. You're maintaining your account, not playing the games. Yes, and it's not just Hoyo first. We should all rise up and see that a lot of open world action games is becoming like this. And I don't like where this is going. This is the Genshinification everyone has been talking about. Wuthering Waves has adapted this system. Everything has adapted this system. You are fucking just maintaining your account. You're not playing the fucking game. In the end, we all gacha gamers know deep down that nothing we do will change anything at all. We should never be loyal to the companies. This is a reminder that you should not bow down towards the corporation, but you should rise up as yourself and continue playing whatever the fuck you want and not listen to those corpo slaves. And that's all for me that I have in house prepared for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and I hope you enjoyed today's rant. And I hope that you will leave a comment down below on whatever you think that you want to comment on. So on every section, I'm curious about your thought. I'm curious about what you guys think on the internet. And I hope that you have an absolute great weekend once again. Let's start the discussion.